Welcome back. I'm Julian at Just Inspired. First off, apologies to Sam, my client. He dropped this off for me to do for him. It's just a simple soldering job, but yeah, it's been a few days and I just not had a chance. It's been crazy busy, so my apologies for that. So this is just a relaxed soldering job, like putting together a kit. As far as I can tell, it is this thing, which is a breakout board to pull cloud connected vacuum cleaners and other devices off of the cloud, so you can have your own cloud based system without sending your data to other people, I guess. So somebody's made the board and Sam has got the boards made and ordered the parts for me to assemble it for him. Shouldn't be too difficult. That's what it looks like, and those are the bits that need to go on there. They've done very well to get only through hole components, so there is no SMD work to speak of, so apart from these pins laying on top of the board, but that's it. Yeah, so it should be a nice little job. If you want to click away, there's nothing really interesting. It's just me soldering some bits onto a board. But I would like to continue making videos, and just the more videos I make, the better I get at it, the more relaxed I feel. So if you want to tag along, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. So I'm just going to get the microscope ready and get to soldering. Let's do it. So I will be using my AiXun T245 soldering iron. I'm usually using a knife tip, but I think for this one I'll be using a bent conical for the fine pins. Might be easier. I've dispensed some MG Flux onto this old cap I've got here. I'm just going to use a brush to put it on, since I've got quite a bit of fluxing to do. So this one's already been populated. Sam did that, I didn't do that. So thank you, Sam. Half the work is done. He only mentioned one, but he had to order a minimum of 5 boards. So I don't know, I think we'll do a couple of those. Not sure how many things we've got. Okay, so it looks like we've got enough to make another one, so we'll do 2. Cool. Right, let's turn on the soldering iron. Oh, that looks like it's already been soldered. Some soldering has already been done. So we just need to, well, some of them aren't done. Just need to reflow everything. What goes there? Is there a pin? Right, so on here it's showing the middle one isn't populated, but the one near the big USB port is. So I think the pin needs to go there, but I guess we've got enough pins. Yeah, there's definitely enough there. Okay, never mind that. Right, so my thought was to just go along, follow exactly as the build, just follow the build tutorial, and so anybody following along with my video, they can also see the pictures on the website. That makes sense. So for this one we're going to start with the header. So let's go back to the microscope. Start the fume extractor. Apologies for the noise. Get a bit of flux on there. So you can actually see what I'm doing. the other side. That's a lot of solder, but I think they will help hold them in place. I will check they're all straight afterwards. Right, the second thing they speak about is the micro USB port, so let's do that. I think I might get something to hold this a bit better. So I'm going to use a piece of blue tack. I think blue tack should start sponsoring me now because I've done enough blue tack shout outs. Right, just make sure that is seating properly there. I guess my big question would be why micro USB? I don't know. I thought it'd gone out of favour by now for USB-C, but I'm sure there's a reason. Yeah, that tip will struggle a bit with these, with the ground pins. Oh, it's alright. It's alright. Right, I think that's okay. Right, let's clean that up a bit. Make sure those are looking good. Yeah, that's good. Next spot they said is the pin. The jumper pin. Jumper pin in there. So. Just to tack it there, and then we can go back to our. Now we can go back to our board holder. Lovely. Continue by soldering the button. So I guess they're talking about that switch. Switch is partly soldered. So let's reflow that. Not sure if they used leaded or unleaded solder on this one. Not liking it. I don't like it. I am so not used to a conical fine tip like that. Right. I'm still a little low on solder. That's better. Right, we've got the headers on there. I think they're flat. Get some more flux. Right, let me adjust my blue tack. Some of the board is out of focus. Right, next is the big USB connector, and that's it, I think. I'm just going to take the solder off of those pins. Dash bitte. Okay. The legs. Not the best soldering job in the world, but it will do nicely. Alright, let's do one more. So I need one of those, two of those, one switch, one large USB port, USB A. Need two of these pin thingies, header pin though, jumper pin headers, and a USB micro. Right, let's build another one. So that goes on here. Oh, stop it, be nice. Stop sticking to me. Something like that. Right, so let's just tack one pin. Right. Next side. Pin that down a bit. Right. Lovely. So next we do a micro USB port. Okay. Let's put some Flux on that. There we go. Right, is that still straight? Yep. Right, let's get a bit of blue tack. We good? Like that. Lovely. Right, let's do these two jumpers. We got one up by the USB ports. Okay. Let's put a bit of flux on that. Tack it there. And the other side. That's great. Next we do the button or the switch. Which goes this way. Those are pretty nice because they've got spring-loaded legs that stay in place. Some flux for that one. Oh, I forgot my fume extractor, hang on. Right, fume extractor is on. A little bit more on that one. That'll do nicely. Now it says to put these headers on here. Right, and last of all we have the USB ports. Get that tacked down. Straight, yep. Right, some blue tack. We want to see the solder come right through to the other side. That one we can do some more. Lovely. Turn that off. Give that a clean up. Let's get the paper towel kitchen roll. Looking good. Let's do some on that side. Gorgeous. Right. We've got some fluff in there. Okay, I'm happy with that. Well, there we are, done. Finished product. Thank you very much, Sam, for bringing these in for me to do for you. And thank you very much for joining me in the little soldering project. I won't ask you to like and subscribe and all that stuff, but I do really appreciate you joining me. Thank you very much, and see you next time. See ya.